In this video, we will be discussing how some parents obliterate the lives of their kids, or simply the consequences of bad parenting, with the help of Finnish body horror film Hatching. Directed by Hanna Bergholm and written by Ilja Rautsi, it premiered at the 2022 Sundance Film Festival on January 23, 2022. Before we examine the main theme of the movie, let me give you an idea of what this film is about. Desperate to please her domineering, image-obsessed lifestyle vlogger mother, fragile 12-year-old gymnast, Tinja finds herself between the hammer and the anvil. But nothing is ever good enough, and as Tinja struggles to hone her skills, slowly succumbing to the insufferable burden of expectations and perfection and unexpected findings in the wood, she finds an egg, becomes the silent harbinger of violence. Now, the thing in Tinja's bedroom threatens the unsuspecting family's well-tended illusion and mom's fake picture-perfect reality. And to think that wide-eyed Tinja would do anything to impress her passive-aggressive mother, what do you think Tinja has been hatching under everyone's noses? It's a universal truth that everything kids learn, they learn from home, from their parents and surrounding, whether it be a good or bad habits. Parents are their first teachers. Tinja, a 12-year-old girl, all wanted was to be loved, to be taken care of, like every other kid in the world. A child's future depends a lot on the parent. How a kid will live his life and what kind of a person he will become depends a lot on his childhood. Where a good parent will always support the kid, always try to understand them and push them to achieve great success in life, a bad parent will not only destroy the kid's future but also be a root cause of many mental problems. An individual who is a result of bad parenting will always be unhappy because all he will ever try is to meet the high expectation of the parent, which they will never meet, resulting in living a very unhealthy life. Tinja's parents are the perfect example of bad parenting. On one hand, this family may look like a picture-perfect happy family, but the truth is, it's not. Her father may be present at home, but he is not present in her life. I mean, he never takes part in Tinja's life. Look in the scene where Tinja is afraid because of the egg that has hatched. She is scared of what she has seen. She comes to her father's room, wanted to talk to him. What he does is ignores her, tells her about his new guitar and puts his headphones back on and doesn't even care to ask why she looks over it. It's a common problem in today's world where parents are so busy with smartphones and laptops they tend to neglect the child's need for time. All a kid needs is your attention, your time and some love, and when you fail to provide them this, you are setting a wrong example. Directly or indirectly, you are the reason for your kids' suffering. These kids, when they'll grow up, they'll have a very difficult time maintaining a healthy relationship with their partner. Either they will be very dependent on their partner or extreme opposite. Both cases are not healthy. Then there is another scene where he sees Tinja in the garden and he even suspects that there is something wrong with her. Yet, he still ignores that. Instead of finding the truth why she is acting in a such way, he's like, nope, I don't care. What kind of father he is? I guess a bad one. Similarly, the mother is something else. I mean, she is a lifestyle vlogger who cares more about the outer perception of what the world thinks of her and her family rather than caring for her family. She is one of those people who care more about what other people will think about her rather than focusing on what's important to her. She is a very strict mom. Well, strict is a wrong word. She is self-absorbed, image-obsessed person who does not care if Tinja even likes gymnastics or not. She wants her to do it because once Tinja wins the competition, she can vlog about it and show the world how perfect her family is. It doesn't matter even if Tinja gets hurt in the process. There is this scene where Tinja was unable to do a flip in the practice session, so her mother makes her do it again and again, and Tinja keeps on trying to do it even when she is in so much pain, even when her hand starts bleeding. This scene portrays how image obsessed the mother is. For her, it's all about image. You know how problematic this scene is? Let me give you an example. When Tinja is showing her gymnastic stunt to her mother's boyfriend, she falls while trying to do the stunt. She keeps on trying again and again. It looked very abnormal, which made the boyfriend very uncomfortable. In her mind, she can never disappoint her mother. Then the mother's boyfriend asks Tinja that, do you really want to be a gymnast, or are you doing it because your mother wants you to do it? She had no answer because in reality, she doesn't even know. Remember, I told you that the kids learn from their parents. Parents are the first teacher. Here's the proof seen in the opening sequence. When a crow gets inside the house and creates chaos by breaking expensive glass, vases and chandelier, a crow is crow. She didn't do it with any intention, it was an accident. Any normal person would have tried to catch the crow and push the crow outside to let the crow fly in the sky. However, that's not the case with Tinja's mother. Tinja captures the crow, her mother asks her to give the crow to her, and then the mother breaks the neck of the crow in front of Tinja and asks Tinja to throw the dead body of the crow in the dustbin. This scene shows how cruel the mother is. She only cares about her and her things. She is a materialistic woman, and don't get me wrong, it's not bad to be materialistic. The problem is, for her, the life of others don't matter. Her glasses, vase and chandelier matters to her even more than the life of a crow. The life of an actual being matters less than a few dollars glass, which shows how cruel she is. What will a 12-year-old kid will learn from this? That life of being doesn't matter. That's why in another scene, when Tinja hears the cry of the crow in the jungle, she kills the crow with a stone and steals the egg of the crow instead of helping the crow. Why she does that? Because she has seen her mother killing the crow. According to them, the crow has no value or serves no purpose, so they can kill them. Don't you think this is an inappropriate demeanor? What kind of a woman she will become when she grows up? When Tinja catches her mother having an extramarital affair, her mother asks her to lie about it and keep it a secret. Once you add up all these things, you can see the pressure Tinja is going through to impress her mother, her absentee father, having no friends because her mother won't allow it. All she is doing is gymnastic because that's what the mother wants. It will cause issues, and it does. It's the consequences of bad parenting that Tinja struggles in life so much. She starts having mental illness. She creates an imaginary act that hatches an ugly looking monster like a bird. You must be thinking, why ugly looking? Well, because it's her. She thinks of herself as an ugly person, a total disappointment in her mother's eyes, unable to impress her. That's why the bird is ugly, because it is her. She imagines the same relationship that she has with her image-obsessed mother. Here she is the mother and the bird is a child. That's why the bird is trying to impress Tinja just as Tinja tries to impress her mother. Tinja wants to be like her mother. That's why the monster bird never hesitates to harm and hurt others for her benefit, just like her mother. There is a scene where Tinja is trying to sleep but their neighbor's dog is barking, so she can't sleep. The bird goes to the neighbor's house and kills the dog. The bird is trying to impress Tinja. In reality, it's Tinja who killed the dog. There is no bird. She even tries to kill her school friend because she was better at gymnast than her. But Tinja had no choice other than to hurt her. If she wants to impress the mother, she has to win the competition. She had no choice. That is why in the end, mother kills Tinja and the bird who now looks like Tinja lives, which are symbolic of the mother killing the girl's old self, killing the caring, kind and considerate part of her, and letting the part of her that doesn't hesitate to harm and hurt others for their benefit live. You know, the saddest part is that I have seen so many parents like Tinja parents. So many parents are like this, who decide what their kid will study, in which college and who will they marry. Their every decision in life is taken by their parents. And we have all seen so many vloggers using their kids to gain views and money. Seriously, I've seen so many vloggers making pregnancy vlogs and infant baby vlogs, 8 or 10-year-old kids family vlogs, without even thinking that they are destroying not only the privacy of their kids but their life too. That's why I always say, never pressurize your children to do something that you want them to do. Let them choose. You have to understand that it's their life. You have no right to decide everything for them in their life. It's their life, it's their decision. You can guide them but not force them. Be a good parent and let the kids breathe, for God's sake.